Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is your monthly energy check-in for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Welcome, Cancer, Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus. This reading will resonate for the Cancers in all these positions, okay, in your chart. Maybe you have other strong positions of Cancer. You're welcome as well. This is the reading for the month of October. So we will go through the recent past. We will see what's happening this month and how you can navigate it. Okay, Cancer? We'll also check your energies through your health and partnership and your material world. So let's see what was happening recently in September. And we already have Nine of Swords. Yeah, September wasn't an easy month, so I can get that energy. I can see that energy. It wasn't easy month for majority because of the eclipse, but was necessary as all the other phases. Okay, we have two cards. Oh, I got them. So we have Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Earth. Okay, of Pentacles. So, Cancer, I feel like you may have got into a conflict with someone recently, okay, in September. Or if you didn't got into like a harsh conflict, there's someone who brings you a lot of how to say, sleepless nights, nerves, anxiety maybe, because they are very strongly disagreeing with you, okay? This is someone who may have just a different point of view, different values. It could be a person, but it could be an institution as well, maybe your workplace, okay? And you don't, and it's really draining you, whatever that is, this disagreement, okay? I feel like maybe like there is a lot of abundance in the place you are, or maybe this person gives you a lot of abundance, but there is this clash that maybe it's hard to understand, okay? It's hard to navigate. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you may be backing out. That's the expression, I think. So let's say if someone attacks you, you're, taking step back, but maybe you don't want to, right? Or maybe you want to explain something, but it's more comfortable for you to, let's say, stay in the back. It could be regarding your career, it could be in a relationship, it could be in any area of your life. But I feel like you want to say something more, or you want to share your perspective, or you want to share your idea, but you're backing off because someone is very stern, okay? I don't feel like you're like being in that position. It's not comfortable, or at least it's tiring. It gets to a point of tiredness. But maybe this place or this person gives you also a lot of benefits, a lot of abundance. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's someone who feels taken care of, okay, in majority. So maybe it's just like a slight conflict of misunderstanding. Five of Wands usually needs from us it needs from us to understand that we can be different and still get on the same page. You just have to learn how to speak up, right? And how to navigate that. So I feel like it's not it's not bad energy, but it is an energy where I think you will need to stand your ground maybe a bit more firmly. Because at the moment I feel like you're backing out, so it may, like, that's why you may be a bit like nervous about this, okay? Maybe for some of you, you can't really voice yourself because maybe someone is in like a higher position than you, maybe it's a boss or someone who has just like more, let's say, I don't know, respect in your environment, sometimes parents or like, people on just like different level of maturity or let's say stability than us. Sometimes we're dependent from other people, so that's why maybe you feel like you cannot really speak out. But I don't feel like it's a conflict yet, okay? Maybe this person is just different and they will actually appreciate if you speak out. Well, let's see. Let's see where is this energy going regarding the month of October. So this was like a recent energy, right? So let's see where is that coming? Where's it going? Okay. So we have Queen of Cups, which is good. It feels like that's a lot of emotions there in a good way. So And we have, you see, I kind of rushed. Okay. So now I feel like it is about the person. And I feel like maybe, and I put it this way because it's so clear, like, here we have someone who's very emotionally available, mature, stable, gets their emotions, empathetic. And here we have someone who is a child, right? So they're learning how to do all that. And maybe that's what's happening. So maybe you're dealing, or you are, with someone who is not yet on the same maturity level as you are. And it brings you a lot of sadness. Okay, so if this is a relationship, you have a problem with communicating with your partner. Okay, maybe everything you say to them they take as a attack. Okay, or they just are very non-negotiable. Okay, and you may be in a position where your partner is like a provider for you. That's why you don't feel like you can voice it out. But I feel like even if you're trying voicing it out here in October, it ends up not working out because someone is just not receptive. They don't know how they feel, right? And they may react with anger because they're confused about their own feelings, or they may react with the withdrawal because, again, they're confused about their own feelings. This is a case of immaturity, right? So there's not much you can do about the other person. Unfortunately, as much as you can do is about yourself, right? Do you want to take this behavior and hope that this person will change and grow, or do you want to say, this is not working, right? Because with this Three of Swords in the reverse, I feel like there will be a lot of sadness here during month of October. And I don't like to lie, so I'm just telling you how it is, because there's just different maturity levels here. There's a lot of emotions going through you and going through this situation in the moment. And again, it doesn't have to be about relationship. It could be someone at work who's immature. It could be your work, right? For some of you, it will be that you miss much creativity to what you do. So you are very in tune in what you're doing. You like what you're doing, and what you're doing in that position doesn't bring you any, let's say, it doesn't bring you enough. It's not connected to you enough on the level that you would like. And I know we're talking about jobs. So it should be the right for majority of us, especially because we live in the world we live, very like, it's a job, right? You have to do it. But not everyone thinks like that. And I feel like for you, you need to be connected. So what you're doing has to have a meaning. And I feel like it's losing its meaning. Maybe because one person, maybe because it's just turning a different page. Sometimes companies do that. It's losing a meaning for you, and it's bringing you a lot of sadness with the Three of Swords. One thing that I want you to do is to acknowledge this sadness, okay? And for some of you, you may be the other person, right? You may be the person who is actually withdrawing, right? And is being a bit immature emotionally, and is maybe angry or sad and not communicating to the partner. Whoever the case, there's a lot of hard emotions that don't want to be felt by one party, and then another party has to feel it all, which is not okay. It's not equal. I'm surprised there's not like Six of Pentacles here or something like that in the reverse. But let's see where that goes. I think this is something to think about, Cancer, to change, because, and also like, if this happens, please feel free to feel this Three of Swords, okay? The Three of Swords needs to be felt, okay? Those emotions of yours, they need to be acknowledged, okay? So they can be released, and the situation can get better. Yeah, well, for some of you, the situation is not getting that much better, okay? Again, so you can change someone. If someone is so stubborn and so know-it-all and so detached from you emotionally, that's not a person that can create a healthy relationship, any type of relationship, to be fair, okay? And then again, you can stay with this person, but I feel like you're going away, or they're going away. Someone is withdrawing hardly, okay? With this two, someone is either breaking up or taking a pause, or separating, or withdrawing emotionally. So maybe you both pretend everything is fine, but it's not. Someone is not there mentally. Someone is not there, maybe physically as well. I don't feel like this person doesn't have feelings for you. They have a lot of feelings, but they don't express them. And if this is like a relationship that you have for some time already, maybe you want to get on a higher commitment, or you just want, peace because you're anxious and unhappy. Maybe it's time to reconsider, right? With the Seven of Wands, there is this aspect also of like a feeling not prepared enough. Maybe again, like with this Queen of Pentacles, I got a feeling maybe you feel like you really need this person to be in your life. So maybe for some of you, you need to step up a little bit for yourself, because maybe this person is great and they give you a lot in different aspects, but you also lose nights because of them. You also don't feel like you can talk to them. And from what I know, you can go far in a relationship if you can talk to each other honestly, right? And again, you can wait for that person to grow up. I don't see them doing that. I see them reversing even harder. So I see there's a conflict, or maybe small conflict, growing. And I see you're trying to address that, or the other depending on who's the energy, right? One energy is trying to address that. There's a lot of tears and covered emotions, and then someone is withdrawing, right? And you may even feel like you're not enough because someone is withdrawing, which is not okay. It strongly feels like it's a relationship. Maybe a different area of your life, but it strongly feels like it's a relationship. So let's pull the cards for 3 different aspects, and I'll get more into your work life as well and into your health, okay? But for majority, I feel like it's about your connection with someone. Could be a friend, but I feel it's more romantically connected, but it could be a friend. It could be a friend as well. Okay. One more. That's not one. Let's see, one more for Cancer, please. Okay. Yeah, something is strong, not enough. Okay, let's start with this relationship, right? So I already said a lot, but just to like conclude with this 3 of Cups, I feel like, for maybe a lot of you, this is the time where the honeymoon phase is ending, okay? The 3 of Cups, it's ending, and you have to be a bit more real, right? With the other person, you have to be a bit more serious, because you naturally want to, right? You fell in love, you want to know where you are, you want to know how the other person feels about you, how much you can depend on them. And I don't feel like you can get that from this person, not because they don't care about you, but because you may be a bit too different, or there's a difference in maturity. Maybe there's even different in age, or just like in stages of life. And the difference is not a problem. The problem is that they don't want to communicate that. They don't want to open up. They are withdrawing. And that unfortunately sometimes happens, right? When the honeymoon phase is over. Well, you can, again, in October, I see you're trying to conduct, but I'm afraid that this person will withdraw, and I just don't want you to chase after them with the 7 of Wands, okay? I don't want you to feel like this is your fault. I feel like you should stay open to conversation, but you won't force that person, right? And I feel like they're going away. They will still be thinking of you, so they may be coming back next month, but I don't feel like this is something you should tolerate long-term, Cancer, okay? So if someone doesn't want to communicate, and they won't, and you will be trying, right? Staying open, maybe even reaching for help through friends, maybe therapy, I don't know. But if that person doesn't want to move to a higher level, and you clearly want to, because I feel like you're in that space, then let them go. Let them go, and don't hang yourself there. Don't feel like this is your fault. Okay. So that's what I want to tell you, Cancer, about connections. When it comes to connections, okay, it could be friend as well, but in general, there's nothing more you can do, honestly, like except trying to communicate. Okay, but I feel like you're doing that. I feel like you'll be doing that in October. Maybe you are prepping yourself, but I feel like, again, it will be hard with this person, and by seeing like the possible future, they're withdrawing. Okay, but try. um when it comes to your money, your career, material world, we're starting good. We're starting with the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like mostly you're stable in the past, or you have the what you need to survive. Let's say, like in a good level, comfortable level. But within your career, there may be like someone is not letting you express yourself, or like if you're creating something or you want to add something to the team, they don't want to listen. Maybe you're being too innovative, you're being unrealistic, stuff like that. Like you want to do something extra and they're like pushing back. Okay, could be a boss, could be a colleague, whoever. You need to trust your intuition. If you feel like you're in the wrong place, okay, when there's like more if you have like sleepless nights because of your work, if you feel unhappy, right, if your creativity is not being flourished, and by creativity I don't want to say just like artistic creativity. I feel like it can be anything. You spend so much time in your work, right, making money to survive. It should be something that brings you at least a little bit more than 50% of fulfillment. Okay, there will be hard days at work, but if most days are hard and you feel like you're drained, this is not how you should spend your life, because you only have one life. Okay, Cancer. So trust your intuition. And right now you're very detached, and it could be like a burnout as well for a lot of you. So it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. And it's, how to say it, like, maybe if you decide to walk away, people would tell you that, people will act like they know better about what you should do. So maybe people will be like, no, you should stay, this is a good position, you have a lot of money, and you feel stable. But they don't know how you feel. Okay, they can't feel what you feel, and you shouldn't feel like you're failing because you're choosing healthier way. Okay, and again, with the Seven of Pentacles, that's like confirmation for me that whatever this is not enough. Either relationship or money, whatever is happening for you for in October, this realization that you're having, and this sadness you're feeling, this is necessary, because you need to walk away from this. This is draining you. This is burnout. This is unhappy, Cancer, and you have the ability to be happy. If something is not enough, it's not because you failed or you made a mistake. It's because you've experienced it and you're like, it was good for some time. It's not enough anymore, and it's not bringing me the satisfaction I need in my life. So I'm going away, and you have every right to. Okay, and you even should. You have one life. The other people don't live your life, so don't listen to them. Listen to yourself more deeply. Let's see what oracle message do we have here for you, Cancer. Pretty strong energy, although I don't see any major arcana. So I feel like whatever it is, you maybe already decided. The only one that we have here is the Witch, actually, which is the High Priestess. So again, it's this higher understanding. I feel like you've already understood that. You already feel so disconnected from yourself that like your body is yearning for that connection, to get it again, whether in love or in work. You're yearning for that real connection, because you know that, Cancer, you're emotional. Your planet is Moon. You understand that deeper feelings, and it's lost here. So we're getting back there. We need to get back there. Earth pulsing, exactly like you feel it. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. For some of you, you need to do that as well, like meditate, reconnect. There's needs for reconnect, maybe in nature, maybe just within yourself, in peace, but there's need to be this time for you to feel again on a deeper level like you did before. Let's see one more. Okay, yeah, you see, for some of you, I feel like it's a burnout, like sleepless nights, anxiety. This is reached the level that you don't need, Cancer. again, like, we chase so much things, right? But the most important is your health and how you feel. And if you're not feeling okay, do something different. Like, what other people think is, it's like just like this made up world in your head, right? But how you feel, that's real. How you feel, it's real. And if you feel off, it's off. And this one says, she's strong and vulnerable. The gaze of others is important to her, but sometimes it poisons her. Being alone is good too. You have to try to detach yourself from the opinions of people. I agree. So yeah, that's what we kind of already touched on. So Cancer, go silent. Go radio silent. Please reconnect with yourself. I think like I don't have to say to you a lot. I think like you already know this. You just came maybe here for confirmation, and this is your sign. You can be loved and you can do what makes you happy. So please don't rob yourself from that, okay? And go to that place to understand yourself again, and everything will slowly fall into places again, into pieces. So October will be very emotional. October will be a bit heavy, but it will bring you to a better place. It's necessary for your life. So I'm very happy that it's coming up, because you can let go the bad stuff and bring yourself close to home, okay? So I hope you'll do that. If you enjoyed this reading, you can leave me a like, you can subscribe. I also invite you for a private reading. All the informations are in the description. I do daily readings here and on TikTok, so you can follow me on TikTok as well, so you can navigate this month of October. Thank you so much, Cancer, and I'll see you in the new month, in the month of November soon, with, I hope, more integrated energy. So thank you so much. Have a great October.